It was very interesting day. We started the day very early at 8 a.m. And the first panel was really interesting because we had Abidou Dieng. He is the regional director from WFP for Western Africa. He's a champion on school feeding and he moderated this panel. We have so many different and brilliant presentations about the Chinese program, what Chinese is doing on school feeding. So you can imagine a pilot in China attends 30 million. It's just a small pilot for China. So we had also Nard Huybrecht from the Economic Policy Research Institute showing the study that he did in Africa about the state of school feeding in all countries in Africa. It shows that every country in Africa, they have some national or supported school meals program. So it's very interesting to see all the countries in Africa, they are providing some kind of food to the kids in the schools. We had also Francesca from WFP Regional Bureau in Panama showing the study that she did about the school feeding programs in Latin America, showing how the Latin American countries, they are with strengthening school meals programs there, attending a lot of kids. Just in Brazil, 45 million students, they are attended by the National School Feeding Program in Brazil. So it shows the importance of the creation and the strengthening of national school meals programs around the world. And we had Isadora Ferreira, the communication officer, showing the evaluation of the Centre of Excellence in Brazil. It's a very interesting evaluation that did about after 5 years of working. In the beginning of afternoon, we had the Breakfast Club program. It's wonderful to see Breakfast Club organizing and supporting so many kids in Canada. And it was a very interesting debate because Canada is one of the countries that support the creation of national school feeding programs around the world. So there are funds from Canada supporting the creation. Canada does not have a national school feeding program. So in this debate, they showed that there are some kids in need here in Canada that needs a breakfast, needs a meal in the schools. And it would be very interesting if Canada start to think about the creation of a national program. And Breakfast Club is doing a wonderful, wonderful initiative supporting a lot of schools around Canada on breakfast. In the afternoon, we had the ministers round table. It was very interesting because 7 ministers from Swaziland, Togo, Egypt, Bangladesh, Burundi, the Gambia, Lesotho, showing what's going on in their countries. So many very interesting initiatives that they are leading in their countries and how the other organizations can support these initiatives. They showed commitment that they have political will, that they wanna where they wanna achieve in terms of sustainable school feeding programs there. So it was really interesting to see this initiative, to see the commitment, and they showed that they understand the importance and they are investing. All these countries, they are putting some money, they are creating line budgets and investing in the creation of school feeding, national school feeding programs. Of course, they don't have enough budget to all the kids in the schools, but they are creating some lines in the budget and feeding some schools in some regions, but they wanna feed all the schools, the kids in all the schools in their countries. So it's amazing to see that. And we finalized the day with the workshop round. There's a lot of workshop rounds with different Breakfast Club. There's a workshop, the WFP about cost analysis, showing the importance of cost analysis, how is the cost to create a national school feeding program, how can we calculate this cost and advocate for the creation inside the country. So I believe that just 3 days, we have 2 more days, and the debates are really amazing, really interesting, and I'm very proud to be co-host of this event here in Canada.